It is Whiskamus Wednesday here on Good Morning SKN, and the camel is back. If you don't know who Whiskamus is, that was me not understanding what Gloria Estefan's song Rhythm is going to get you is all about. So there's a whole episode on that. In any event, it is Hump Day. I am Jamie Morris.
And I am Cortensia Carty. Once again, we did say good morning SKN, but good morning St. Kitts and Nevis. And as I said before, dirty water does not stop plants from growing, so do not let any negative words today stop you from achieving your goals.
You're going to make me come up with something for this camel, you know, because what am I going to say, grains of sand from going forward? I have no idea.
You tried.
Right. Oh boy, really?
So does your camel have a name?
Did you see this question? I don't know. You know what? Since I started with Whiskamus, I'm going to call him Whiskamus. How about that?
Okay, so Whiskamus is going through the whimsical sands.
And it's always going to be a Whiskamus Wednesday as long as he's around. So that works, right? Finally got it in. All right, we're moving on to the latest in local news. This from SKNIS. The 60 is delighted to announce that Chris Gayle, the leading T20 player of all time, will be the brand ambassador for the new 60-ball tournament, which gets underway in St. Kitts and Nevis on the 24th of August, 2022. The Caribbean Premier League, CPL, and Chris Gayle have confirmed that he will not play in CPL this year to concentrate instead on the 60 for the 2022 season. Gayle said, quote, "I'm going for the shorter format this year. I'm genuinely excited about the current innovations in the 60 and seeing how they play out. In particular, I'm looking forward to the mystery team ball and hitting 2 sixes in the first 12 balls to unlock a third power play over," end quote. Gayle, the self-proclaimed universe boss, will be playing in the tournament and will be acting as host for the 6 teams. Gayle has the most runs, most hundreds, most sixes, and the most scores of 50 or more in T20 cricket, so he perfectly suits cricket's power game. The tournament will feature 6 men's teams and 3 women's teams who will be fighting for their own version of the Universe Boss Trophy, named in Chris Gayle's honor. Wow, a whole lot of stuff. Once Chris Gayle is involved.
Universe Boss indeed.
Eager to see women play cricket. Are you?
Because I want to see if we have as much power as the guys. Not that we're competing,
No,
but you know, I'm competitive.
That's
so.
a fair. Well, I know you're competitive.
So hopefully they're just as entertaining as the men. Because I think now that outside is back, people are eager to go outside and enjoy the games.
Quick question: do you play cricket?
No, when I was little, I did. The voice wants to go.
The voice is going again. Okay, let me let you finish the story.
We continue now with story number 2. This from MSSKN. Last-minute change to the route did not deter the youthful members of the Philadelphia Pathfinders Club of Tabernacle Village from executing a successful fundraising walkathon held in aid of the forthcoming dedication of their church. The walkathon, which was held in collaboration with the men's ministry of the Philadelphia Seventh-day Adventist Church in Tabernacle, took place on Saturday, June 25th, and according to Pastor Theodore Smith, funds raised will be used during the dedication of their church that will be held on Sunday, July 10th. Initially, the walkathon was due to take participants from the airport roundabout along the Kim Collins Highway to the Frigate Bay Lawns. However, due to fringe activities of the St. Kitts Music Festival, they were advised that Frigate Bay Lawns would not be accessible and were forced to change the route at the last minute. They instead walked in the opposite direction along the F.T. Williams Highway and ended up at the green pasture outside Beacon Heights Estate. The walkathon by the Philadelphia Pathfinders Club had been advertised as one with a difference, a fundraiser. Members of all ages from all the Seventh-day Adventist churches, along with their friends, gathered at the airport roundabout from as early as the advertised time, 6:30 p.m. After, Pastor Theodore Smith invokes God's blessings on the participants.
Oh, Pathfinders. Interesting. I've heard about that group for quite a long time. They're raising funds for the cause as well.
Yes, and where there's a will, there's a way. Nothing stopped them.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Moving on to our third story by way of a St. Kitts National Olympic Committee press release. The St. Kitts and Nevis Olympic Committee will be sending a delegation of 4 athletes and 2 officials to the inaugural Caribbean Games that will be held in Guadeloupe over the period Wednesday, June 29th to Sunday, July 3rd, 2022. The team, which is led by the chef de mission, Lonzo Wilkinson, also includes team support personnel Ashley Phillip, Namibia Clavier, and Sharim Hamilton. will run the 400 meters, while Royden Phipps and Ebie Ogbun will run in the 100 meters. The inaugural games are held under the auspices of the Caribbean Association of National Olympic Committees, CANOC, and the government of Guadeloupe, and aims to ensure that the future athletes of the CANOC region are actively involved in high-level training and competition. The St. Kitts and Nevis Olympic Committee extends best wishes, safe travels, and much success to Team St. Kitts and Nevis.
You go, St. Kitts and Nevis, bring us back some more medals.
Well, I have to say, after our discussion with the special athletes, special Olympian athletes, let's call them that, yesterday, it was great. So we know that St. Kitts has the propensity to be victorious when we compete.
Yes.
It's a great activity as well for the athletes, right?
Indeed. So good luck. And as I said before, bring us medals. Now for the weather. It was nice and windy this morning, huh?
Nice and windy. That's what you call nice and windy? I tell you, it was like tropical storm force winds. I don't know what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago in that region, but I don't know if we're getting the outer bands of it. We'll see.
Oh. So it's partly cloudy at this hour and windy. Winds will be as high as 30 miles per hour. There will be a high of 86 and a low of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. So, and weatherly, well, it's supposed to be raining now, then we have a few thunderstorms as we go along until 12, and then hopefully the sun will shine in. So there you have it for our local segment of the news. Stay tuned. Up next, regional and international.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
And we're back as we continue now with regional news here on Good Morning SKN. This by way of the Food and Agriculture Organization press release. Fishing is considered as one of the most dangerous professions with fatality rates worldwide, and the Caribbean is no exception. The captains and crew on small-scale vessels are often not well trained in handling their vessels safely, do not possess or carry safety gear, lack adequate navigation and communication equipment. As a result, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the FAO, under the guidance of Fisheries Divisions of the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry and Labor, hosted and led a 4-day training workshop in January, February, March, and June for 120 fishers. The Safety at Sea training targeted over 10 different communities, 2 held on the mainland, St. Vincent, 1 in Bequia, and 1 in Mairu. The workshop consisted of classroom sessions and practical exercises at sea, and each participant received training materials and will subsequently also be given a VHF radio, life jacket, and a compass to improve safety at sea.
So important.
It is, because I know I had a former co-worker, her brother went missing. Thank God they find him. He went diving for conch and they couldn't find him, but they found him and he's alive and he's doing so much better. Yeah.
Grateful for that indeed. All right, moving on to the news on the international scene. This from Reuters. Ghislaine Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison on Tuesday for helping the sex offender and globetrotting financier Jeffrey Epstein sexually abuse teenage girls. The British socialite, 60, was convicted in December for recruiting and grooming 4 girls to have sexual encounters with Epstein, then her boyfriend, between 1994 and 2004. The month-long trial was widely seen as the reckoning that Epstein, who killed himself in a Manhattan jail cell in 2019 at age 66 while awaiting his own sex trafficking trial, never had. It was one of the highest-profile cases in the wake of the Me Too movement, which encouraged women to speak out about sexual abuse, often at the hands of wealthy and powerful people. In often emotional and explicit testimony during the trial, 4 women testified that Maxwell was a central figure in their abuse by Epstein. U.S. Circuit Court Judge Allison Nathan read the sentence at a hearing in Manhattan Federal Court. Prosecutors last week called Maxwell's conduct, quote, shockingly predatory, end quote, and said she deserved to spend at least 30 years behind bars for the 5 charges on which she was convicted, based on their interpretation of federal sentencing guidelines. Wow. At least there is some closure for the victims.
Yeah.
This is a really devastating story. It's really sad, to be honest with you. And this thing happens, and apparently it's so prevalent, so the Me Too movement definitely gaining ground, and it's a good thing.
And she got a life sentence almost.
Yeah.
Because 20 years is normally when you commit a murder, that's 20 to life.
Wow.
Yeah.
20 years.
I hope she makes it out, but I don't think she will.
You know what? If you're gonna facilitate grooming of any kind and the exploitation, you deserve what you get.
Deal with, yes,
and justice appeared to prevail in this case, and we're grateful for that.
Yeah. And I want the viewers to deserve exactly what we're going to give them. So, according to a local meme in St. Kitts, we have 4 seasons. There's mango, there's hurricane, there's exam, and there is election. We have spoken on 3, but guess what? Up next, we will be speaking on season number 1. That's mango season. So you have to stay tuned for this. See you after the break.
Hey, my friend, what going on?
Not a thing. I just here cooling under this tree, about to eat a mango or 2.
Where you get mango from all now?
Boy, Auntie Rose bring me some mango this morning.
Oh, gosh. What you hit me for?
You give me something to put on?
Girl, you can't just come tempting me with these juicy round pally mangoes and expect me not to want some.
Just because something looks appealing and you want it, doesn't mean you are entitled to it and that you should touch or take it. Your mother ain't teach you manners. Ask for consent first before you touch up the mango them.
But why ask? And if it's dear, it's dear. Just take it. Why ask?
Simple. If it is mine and you ain't asked for it, it is called, wait for it, stealing.
That's true. My bad. Okay. May I please have some mangoes?
I don't know. After that spectacle, I ain't sure I want to give you any.
You see that? But I ask.
Just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give. It is still my mangoes.
So what you tell me ask for then?
Because consent is everything. Had you asked first, I would have been more inclined to give you one. And just because you ask doesn't mean I have to give you. You got it?
Okay, I got it. Now, may I please have some mangoes?
Only because you're my friend and I like you. But that still don't mean you're entitled to it.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Good. Don't leave your mango skin on the ground, eh?
If you understand the importance of asking for someone's consent for a mango, then it shouldn't be too hard to understand consent when it comes to sex. The power of consent is everything. Ask first. If you or a friend has been sexually assaulted, please call 465-5000 for the Counseling Center.
This message was brought to you by No Judgment SKN and sponsored by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, the Department of Gender Affairs, and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you're just joining us, guess what? You are in time for mango season. Season number 1. that comes last, I guess. So, yes, here we go. The Mango Festival is back. That's right. After its 2-year hiatus, the festival is finally back. Yes, once again, it is back. Here to tell us about the upcoming events of the Mango Festival is Devon Liebert, the Chief Executive Officer of the Nevis Tourism Authority. Good morning, Mr. Liebert, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Hi, good morning, Studio 327. It's a delight for me to be present here with you this morning to talk about the Nevis Mango Festival, for which we're excited that once again we're able to present this exciting event to our patrons and persons who are interested in mangoes.
Lovely. So let's take a little trip down memory lane. What was the inspiration for Nevis Mango Festival?
Well, the Mango Festival began in, I think, about 2014. And as a Nevis Tourism Authority, we were looking at ways in which we can add additional activities on the calendar of Nevis activities that are taking place throughout the year. And I mean, we thought of many different ideas. We thought that, okay, everyone else having a music festival. We thought of a beer and beard festival, and we thought that that may not be the best. And then, I mean, the idea came that we have so many mangoes in Nevis. Why not try something that is food related, a mango festival? And that's how the idea came about, with us having a festival in celebration of, like, I mean, we have over 44 varieties of mangoes in Nevis. Wow. And the experts in the agriculture department are telling us that it may be even more close to 100, but we're sticking with over the 44 varieties for now.
Wow. For now, I can't imagine what it would be like if you actually, incorporate more varieties into your festival. In terms of the activities, Devon, that form part of the Nevis Mango Festival, what can you tell us about them?
Well, the activities of the Mango Festival begins on Friday, July the 1st, and it runs until Sunday, July the 3rd. It's a 3-day event, and we're excited with the different activities that we're having. We have introduced some new aspects to what we would have accustomed to over the years. So just to give you a rundown on a daily basis, on Friday, we have the launch of the festival, and we're collaborating with one of the most important partners on Nevis as it relates to mango and vegetation and fruits and vegetables, and that is our agriculture department, ministry and the Department of Agriculture. They are our most important partner, because without the supply of the mangoes, we are not able to put this on. So the launch event will be held at the Kitts Bay Agricultural Orchard. And this event will begin from 1 p.m. on Friday afternoon, and it will run down into the evening. And as I indicated, this is a joint collaboration between the Nevis Tourism Authority, the Mango Festival, and the Agriculture Department. At this activity, we're going to begin with a short ceremony to have the opening of the activities. We're going to have a mango tasting session. One of the experts from the Agriculture Department going to have some varieties of mangoes, not all 44, just a few varieties. And he's going to be explaining the differences between all of these types of mangoes. And samples will be available for persons to taste, as he explained. And who knows, maybe at the end of the session, you may be able to participate in a blind test. Having tasted, having learned about the different textures, the different tastes, you may be able to randomly sample one of the varieties and determine, based on your knowledge gathered in that experience, which variety that is. We're also going to have a mango eating competition. It's the first time that we're having this event, a mango eating competition. What is a mango festival without a mango eating competition? So we're going to have a few persons who will hopefully sign up. And we will have a criteria for them. We'll have a number of varieties of mangoes available, and based on the criteria, the person who finishes eating of those mangoes, maybe up to 10 mangoes, in the quickest time, would be able to win a package from the Nevis Tourism Authority. So we're excited about that event. And the afternoon, also on the afternoon, we're going to have mixologists, a bartenders competition. And for this bartenders competition, we have 4 of our upcoming mixologists on Nevis who will be participating in the competition. We have Brandon Cox, Cameron David, we have Kervin Wallace, and we have a young lady, Ashian Tyson. They will be competing for the best cocktail to be created at during this festivity. And the person who wins this competition will be able to have their cocktails available on Sunday at our major event that is being held there. So the event is being held in collaboration, I said, with the Agriculture Department, and the Agriculture Department will have a stock bar, there will be musical entertainment, the girls will be going with fish and lobster and pork and chicken and whatever you want to have. So it's going to be an afternoon filled with fun, with laughter, with dancing, with music, and some aspect of entertainment. And we encourage everyone to come on out to this event. It's only $5 to get you into the venue. And
mere $5, that's good.
Mere $5. So we expect a bumper crowd to come to the Cades Bay Agricultural Orchard to be part of this event.
Okay. So yesterday, go ahead.
Yes. Oh, I was going to go through the other days, but if you have a question.
No, I was going to ask. Yesterday we spoke to Nayoka. She was talking about the night market, and she told us about some mango-infused items we can expect at the artisan market. So I am asking now, what mango-infused food and drinks can the patron expect at this mango festival?
Well, on Sunday, this is where that aspect comes into being. On Sunday the 3rd, let me speak about that after.
Okay.
Let me just touch base on what is happening on Saturday. On Saturday, July 2nd, what we're given, we have a number of very well-known restaurants and eateries and dineries on Nevis. However, we have some unique moms and pops restaurant that is scattered around the island. And what we have identified about 10 of these restaurants and snackets and bars. And we have created what we call a moms and pops restaurant tour. And the objective of this is for visitors, for even our Nevisians and Kittitians, to register with the Nevis Tourism Authority and be given a map, be given a package, so that you can, throughout the afternoon on Saturday afternoon, just move around at your own leisure and pace and discover all of these restaurants. We're not specifically highlighting any mango dishes or anything. We just want persons to go and discover where all of these eateries are. I mean, you can get some of the best food on the island from these very small moms and pop eateries. So that would be done in the afternoon session on Saturday. On the evening, we have what is called a supper club. And this is going to be held at Catch It at Revere House. Revere House is on Government Road. We do have a chef that is coming in from Trinidad, Chef Bridget Joseph. And Chef Bridget have put together this mango experience, this curated mango experience. It's going to be a 4-course meal. And what she'll do, what will happen at this dinner experience, every dish will be infused by mangoes. And before each course, Chef Bridget will present the course to the patrons at the restaurant. So she'll come, she'll explain what the course is all about, what the ingredients are, anything in relation to the course, and then everybody at the restaurant will have an opportunity to consume the product, and this will be done for all of the courses. And at the end of the session, it's going to be wrapped up with a question and answer segment with Chef Bridget. She's going to talk about her journey in the culinary field, how she got to where she are, and so forth. And I think that is going to be an experience that anyone who is interested in food, any foodie person, to be part of. That event is $100 to be part of that. There will be some music entertainment, and tickets can be available by speaking directly to the folks at Catch It at Revere House on Government Road. And if you're having any problem, of course, anyone can contact the Nevis Tourism Authority for information as it relates to how they can acquire those tickets. And now we come to the Sunday. The Sunday is our biggest event of the Mango Festival. And we have dubbed this for the love of mangoes, right? And what this is all about is we have invited a number of our local chefs, our up-and-coming aspiring chefs on the island. And because mango is a local ingredient, we want them to explore the versatility of mangoes. So we have invited each of them to come up with their own creation of a mango dish, right? And all of these chefs will present this dish for tastings at the event that will be held at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park.
Mr. Liebert, can we continue this mango conversation in our next segment?
Sure.
Okay, no problem. Viewers, stay tuned. More exciting and interesting news on the Mango Festival in Nevis after this.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart, and always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water, or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are here with CEO Devin Libert of the Nevis Tourism Authority having and I get to say this on air, can you believe it? Mango-nificent time as he tells us all about the fun activities coming up this year for the Nevis Mango Festival. Mr. Libert, you were giving us a rundown of all of the activities, and we went to break when you were in the middle of the activities for Sunday, so I'm going to ask you to resume telling us about those events associated with Sundays.
Yes, thank you. So as I was indicating, Sunday is our biggest event, and it begins at 1 o'clock, and it's going to be held at the Malcolm Gishard Park. And at this event, we have close to 25 local chefs who will be preparing the best mango dishes, and these dishes will be available for samples for anyone who wants to come. In addition to the samples of dishes that the chefs will have prepared, we're having a chef masterclass being done by our invited guest, Chef Bridget. We're going to have a cook-off competition, and this cook-off competition will hopefully have a team from Nevis and a team from St. Kitts participating in this chef cook-off competition. We're going to have a mango wellness zone where you can go and probably have a facial scrub by a mango facial scrub, or a massage done with a mango oil or something like that. All of that will be part of the afternoon experience. And then there's going to be an educational zone where you can go sit down for a few minutes, learn a bit more about mango, answer some questions so that you can test your knowledge based on what you would have learned over the weekend as it relates to the Mango Festival. And in addition to that, we're going to have a festival store, and this is where we have all of the products that our people on St. Kitts and Nevis will be having their wares being sold: mango jams, mango jellies, mango chutneys, mango pies, mango wine, mango rum Yes, so that store will be available for anyone who wants to buy those byproducts out of from the mangoes. So all in all, it's a Sunday afternoon activity filled with lots of activities, musical entertainment by friends. We'll have a DJ on board, and it's just going to be a fun afternoon for this Sunday afternoon event. In the past, we would have had one cost to get you into the event, and you were allowed to eat as much as you want, to sample as much as you want. But this time we have developed 3 tiers of entrances where you have $50 allow you 5 samples, $75 allow you 10 samples, and $100 allow you 15 samples. And I can guarantee you that if you buy a $50 or $100, after you've completed your allotted sample, you would want to go back to the token booths and buy additional tokens so that you can continue the process. How exciting it is.
I think that you're trying to get us addicted to mangoes, aren't you?
I'm already addicted, although I shouldn't have it, so that's why I'm uber excited. And then now I hear about mango rum.
We're from St. Kitts and Nevis. We have no choice but to be addicted.
Love mangoes, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So how many vendors are you expecting to have at this mango event, Mr. Libert?
Well, the vendors are going to be the chefs. We're not going to have any additional vendors.
Okay.
The festival store, we're going to have everything in one festival store. So there's not going to be someone selling jams or jellies or whatever the case. Everything would be within this festival.
Okay.
Within this festival store. So I just want to thank all of those who would have supported us in this journey. The Agriculture Department, we have Bank of Nevis International, MSR, St. Kitts Nevis, West Indies Limited, we have Rams, we have Carib, who have supported us in this venture, the Nevis Island Administration, and everyone who have partnered with us in ensuring that the festivities come off the way we want them to come off. The support of the staff, the support of everyone who have, in whatever simple way they would have contributed towards what we would hope to be a success for this event on the weekend.
Nice.
Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing that. The excitement is contagious. As I said before, I think you're going to create quite a few mango addicts after this year's festival. Indeed.
Right. And just before, if I can just put in, persons can go to www.nevismangofest and get additional information, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Nevis Mango Fest or Nevis Naturally, and find out any information they want about the Mango Festival.
That's nice. Well, you heard it here first. You go to that page and find out more and eat all the mangoes and have a fun time. Mr. Leiber, thank you so much for joining us today. It was indeed our pleasure chatting with you. Viewers, stay tuned. Up next, we have fashion blogger Yashima Karti. Don't go anywhere. Come back. Yeah.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
That there are certain seasonings that contain more salt than you actually need. There are more natural, healthier ways to reduce the salt intake in your dishes by using natural things like onions, garlic, seasoned peppers, and even thyme and merengue powder.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
You ever hear earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the doorway or any exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
I going out tonight. I got a hot date. He older than me, but I don't care. I like what he telling me. He say I look sweet and ting. What? You want me go home with him? Nice. Boy, I wonder if I'm ready for this. I notice he ain't got a condom, but I gonna go ahead, see? He might think me ain't like him or trust him. Plus, this my first time. Nothing gonna happen to me. Lord, how could I let this happen? I ain't ready for no child. Who gonna support me and my child? My man gone jail and mommy and daddy said they ain't gonna help. I all on my own. How could I be so careless? I wish I could go back to that now. But my education on hold. How could I let this happen?
Don't let this happen to you. Contact the Department of Gender Affairs to find out about confidential offices and personnel available to answer questions about your sexuality or pre- or postnatal concerns.
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Where are you going? I just mopped the floor and now the chair leaving marks all over the place. Come on, go in bed, see? Sometimes I just can't take you on.
Violence is expressed in many ways. Most, unfortunately, go unreported or unaddressed for many reasons. If you or someone disabled is being abused, contact the police at 465-2241, social services at 467-1314, or the St. Kitts Nevis Association of Disabled Persons at 465-2151, 663-9077, or 663-4116. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Ha! Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. I have to say ha because, oh my gosh, our brains process up to 1 million bits of information every second. But how much of the information do you believe is real? How much of it do you think can be misinterpreted by the brain? How much? How much? How much? Wow. Oh my gosh. Can we see the photo?
Yeah. Well, we're waiting, so we're just going to be photogenic as we wait. Can we do that? Oh, don't even try it.
I was taking the selfie.
Interesting fact about the brain, though, honestly, that it processes that many bits of information. Well, apparently, we're going to be engaging in an activity, and I'm sure you guys at home know exactly what it is that we're supposed to be doing. We're going to be putting our artistic skills to the test as
Will
usual.
I win?
I don't know that it's a competition because apparently I was reminded that the last time you didn't. All right, so that is the drawing. All right, so when you look at that image, what do you see? Is it an actual shape or is it not? Can the shape exist in reality? And if you answered yes to any of these questions, then you have been deceived. Yes, deceived. It is impossible for that shape to exist in reality because it is the impossible triangle. It is an optical illusion. Its physical proportions cannot really exist as a solid object, Hortensia.
Oh, so we can't put it to stand, it's going to fall. So who came up with that optical illusion?
Somebody very brilliant.
That lives in the desert?
Somebody very brilliant who imagines the impossible, Hortensia.
That sees mirages?
All right, so let's go.
I'm just working with it. So for today's Loosen Up, Jamie and I will be working together to draw this impossible triangle using a step-by-step guide. We will each take turns drawing proportions of the impossible triangle. So are you ready?
Disclaimer, I'm not ready. I never am, but we're going to try it anyway. All right, here we go.
We're going to try our best. We are.
All right.
So do I get the easy part?
Yes, I guess you do. So you draw that triangle out. And we're doing it in steps, by the way, so if we get this wrong, then you're going to be able to trace exactly whose fault it is.
My triangle is cute, so I win.
Oh, really? I'm just waiting for the second image. I need a prompt here. Okay, so now I have to extend the lines, so we're going to do it. You know what? The orientation is so different, I feel like I should have been looking at this from the other way, because I know I'm going to mess this up.
No, just take one that way.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this in reverse, right? So that's the hardest part.
One.
So it's never really gonna
that way. Go out.
Show out
that.
The way
we're
that
working
it should.
together, and then that way. Yeah. So then you mirror the.
No, it's not
you
that
mirror.
way.
Yes.
No, it's not that way.
Yes.
Hortensia, I did the wrong thing on top.
You did the wrong thing on top? Okay, well let's rub it out and put it the next way.
I told you I did the wrong thing on top. There you go. Right. And
look at you.
That.
You see? You got the vision. You understand the impossible triangle. So what's our next step? My God, this is already looking impossible. Ooh la la. Sharababa. Down.
Wow.
Do you think it's not as hard as it looks?
No, you know what the problem is? We are actually looking at it in reverse. We're not actually straight up and looking ahead. So we have to, yeah.
But it looks easy to me because look, our impossible triangle is coming together well.
I don't know, because that might be an impossible task. We'll see.
What's next?
Okay, so we've done that. That's step 3. But that was done, right?
So we're done? Oh no.
Not yet. Hortensia, isn't that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did that. We need step 4.
Step 4 requires
I think your line's a bit too long.
to do just one line across this way. So my line is a bit too long. Okay, I will do. So much for an optical illusion. I'm going to do it this way.
It is a scratchable illusion.
And I need to go beyond it, right? So like that, and I'm going beyond your line. Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We're going good.
All right, so that's step 4.
Oh my gosh. And then it's the first line, not the second line. Okay.
I tell you, if we get this wrong,
We work well together.
right away, that's not looking like a triangle because my line is already off. My line is already off. So much for, optical illusions, guys.
I know.
If anybody believes that we can do this well after this, then that's the illusion.
Oh, wow.
Where am I going with this?
Our paper
This top, so it's this, which one is it though?
It's the one that I
This
just
one.
drew.
Is it the one that you just drew?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is.
Yes,
That's not connected to anything else.
That's the highest point.
This is the highest point.
Yeah, which is the one I just drew.
This is the one that you just drew?
Yes, honestly.
Oh, forgive me. So then, but then you know what? We're going to go off. Here's the illusion, guys. We're going off the paper, and I'm imagining that we have an apex under here. Because I really need to do that in order for this to work now. Can I see that again?
Listen, this triangle is
Wow.
impossible.
Wow. You know what? Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa. We're just imagining that we had more paper up here to connect it at
Our
this point.
next step. Ooh, the second line goes up.
Wow.
I'm good at joining ties, so I win.
Hortensia, I have to break it. I hate to break it to you.
Oh, I gotta go up some more.
Nothing that we've drawn looks anything like what I'm seeing.
Wait, let's work with the triangle here. Let's give it a little try. What's the next step? We already completed step 7. We're ready to go up the 8.
I'm just curious to know how many
thread of
steps
step.
there are. Oh, that's it? That's what it should look like now? Hortensia, brilliant, you did it.
That's
Perfect.
not it.
Well, it's not done yet.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
It's not done yet.
So
Oh,
you
okay,
gotta
so I
lock
see
it
that
in.
one. Is that me or you?
Yeah, that's you.
Right, so there you
I
go.
already did that part. Okay.
Got it?
So our triangle is locked in.
Wow, it's perfect. It's a work of art.
Listen, it's coming to, I can see it. Look at that. Look at that
Wow,
side.
this is-
That's actually looking like the illusion. It's getting there. It's getting there.
It's an illusion to believe that it's looking like the illusion. That's the illusion.
Where are we now?
Technically,
At the
you're
top?
deceiving yourself.
At the top? This top?
What top? There is no top, Hortensia. It's off the
That
paper.
top. And that top.
Dear God. Can somebody say train wreck?
We got it. Look at us. Looking like professionals.
Really now. It's close.
Yeah, we got it.
Like if somebody gave this to me to assess, I'd probably give them like a 3 on 10. Hortensia, it's not 100. I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. We began the segment by saying that the optical illusion really deceives certain people. I think Hortensia is among the deceived. If you think this looks good. Stop deceiving yourself, Hortensia. No smile is going to make that look good. That's all I have.
Why you have to go and be so mean
All right,
to
guys.
the cute
So
triangle?
if you think that we did a good job, you can rate us, give us percentage scores. Please no letter scores because we really don't want to see the Fs. So give us percentage scores at Studio 327 INC. Let us know what you think, whether or not we managed to deceive you or whether it was just Hortensia
Ourselves.
deceiving herself.
But it looks good. If you look at it from my point of view, I can see that we did it. Look at the sides looking so nice and heavy and looking like the optical illusion.
Hortensia, I hate to break it to you, there are quizzical eyes here.
Listen, I have a cartoon mind, so I can see it. I can see it. Look, it looks, oh my gosh, like we did it. We did it.
Let's see if we have a cartoon lined up after we go to break here. We're going to find out. We're going to see. We're going to be back in a moment, everyone, with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
Mommy, Uncle not here and the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, Uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
It's been 6 months now and Glenn hasn't been working. His attitude has completely changed and he's been leaving the house every day for hours and liming with his friends and coming home drunk and causing confusion.
Gloria, this is what you cook today? This is not enough food for a big man like me.
But Glenn, it's been 6 months now. You haven't given me any money to shop for food.
Okay, so what you want me to do if my boss ain't called me out for work as yet?
Look for a different job now.
What you just said to me?
Get a next job.
What?
Help! Let me
Let
go!
go what? You just see what we happen. Let go what? Watch your mouth with me now.
The weekend mom and dad fight. When are they going to stop?
Domestic violence is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, economical, and psychological. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
These teen boys nowadays get me so upset. I see these teen girls with their big bellies and you want to tell me y'all couldn't protect her and yourself? Come on. Now don't tell me no stupidness about you feel embarrassed about getting a pack of condoms or asking somebody for one. That ain't nothing to be ashamed about. You should be proud that you are making a wise decision, but you still have to abstain from having sex with someone under the age of consent. If your boys are pressuring you to have sex and you don't want to, then don't. You are in charge of your life, not them. I heard another one saying it's sweeter without a condom. But my granny always told me, no glove, no love. So let me tell you something. It's sweeter to have money in your pockets and not have to support a child at that young age. Before I say anything else, the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to abstain. In other words, no do it. Let me talk to the big men troubling underage girls.
Why you sleeping with your daughter? You're not live clean. Your girl at 16 and your daughter at 13. Big man no deal with back pan back.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
Welcome, SKN. Many of us don't know of all the behind-the-scenes work influencers have to do. We see the photos and videos and wish our lives were that quote-unquote easy. The truth is, there you go again, the truth is that being an influencer is a lot of work. It takes constant strategic planning, editing, and creativity to maintain active and trending pages. Well, today we welcome Yushi McCarty, an online influencer and digital creator who is also a national of St. Kitts and Nevis and who now resides in Virginia, USA, to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome. Good morning, Yoshima.
Good morning, SK.
I love the way you said that. Great.
Yeah.
All right. So in keeping with that energy, we want to know, there's a lot of excitement around online influencing, digital content creation, etc. When did your journey begin?
So to go all the way back, many people don't know, but I started my YouTube channel in 2008. And I was in St. Kitts, ironically. I was still living there. I lived in Old Road, and I wanted to just share, I was very much into makeup, and I had natural hair, so I wanted to show how I would style my natural hair. And it just stopped because, life happened. And then I picked it back up almost 10 years later in 2018, where I decided to take things a little bit more serious because I saw other people being profitable with being an influencer, where they would get sponsorships, and I wanted to see if it would happen for me as well. So it started from there, and I basically just share things that I like and hopefully other people will like too. And once I saw that other people were like, hey, where did you get that from? Or can you share the link to this item that you shared in your stories? Then that's when I realized, oh, okay, this really could be making some money. So that's really how it started.
Okay. So during the break, I was asking you if you have sponsors or if you just purchase your own stuff and create content. Can you speak to that?
Yes, majority of the things that I share organically on my channels, on my platforms, are things that I purchased on my own. The way that happened is like the more you show yourself authentically, the more brands see, okay, this person has this following, the people engage, and they would reach out to you. So last year was the very first time, even though I started in 2018, seriously, last year, 2021, was the first time I received like a paid campaign, and that was like for the entire year. It was on contract, and I had to send my briefs. I had to like create concepts for the brand, shoot the product, and send those images over to the brand for them to review. So it's really a lot of work. It may appear that it's super easy, but it's a lot. So every now and again, a brand will like send me something like as a, what do you call it? Like just promo. Okay. And I would just share it and I would use it, you know, if I like it, then I will share it to my community. And if they're interested, then I will, share the link. And those links most of the time have like a commission-based link. So if they purchase, I would get a commission from that.
Oh, nice. So we are going to stay on that same vein. So would you say that is your most significant digital creation, that sponsorship that you got so far?
Yes, that was my most paid sponsorship thus far, yeah.
All right, well, again, when we said that a lot of people don't see all the work that goes on behind the scenes, I'm glad that you mentioned that because it seems easy. We see people, in front of the camera, there's a lot of glitz, there's a lot of glamour, but you mentioned the hard work that you had to do, and you're still doing it. So I'm glad that you're doing it. I'm really glad that after 2008, you continue to do it 10 years later, which is really good. In terms of the videos that you have, which of them do you think would be the most popular among your fans?
I feel like, so one of my most viewed videos is a video that I really didn't even put that much effort into, to be quite honest. I purchased this luggage and I was like, you know what, this is a really good luggage. It was like, not that affordable, but it was really great quality. And I figure, hey, this would be something that, other people might be interested in. Maybe they may want to buy it, but not sure. So I decided to do a review. So I took it on my trip because I took a trip last year to Jamaica and I just decided to like document the process. So I documented, the unboxing of the package so people would know how they would receive the package once they receive it. And then I just showed like my first impression of the luggage, me opening it, me checking out like the specs of it. And then I showed, because it was like a beige color, I'm really into neutral. So it was like a neutral color. People want to see like the wear of it, how well it's used. So I did a review on that. It was like 6 minutes long, and to date, it has 20,000 views. That's one of my most watched videos. So I've been trying to do more reviews of that since that's what people like.
I think you just gave me an idea, I'm going to start opening luggage here. You will get a fraction of that. Well, that's so cool, Yeshiva.
Yeah, indeed it is.
So how do you maintain your online presence while keeping certain aspects of your life private? Obviously, you're a public figure, and sometimes there tends to be an invasion of privacy with so many people not knowing where to draw the line when they're curious about you. How do you do that?
Well, I share what I'm comfortable with. So if I'm not comfortable with it, I don't share it. So I don't really share much of my family. My son really doesn't like to be on camera, so I'm not going to force that. And my husband, when he's in the mood, he shows up and shows out. But other than that, I share mainly what I'm comfortable with. So I talk mainly about fashion, lifestyle. So I would do like vlogs, take people along with me throughout the day. And I show like basically clips. Social media is like a highlight reel. So people don't really want to see all the things, but they want to see the things. So I try to show what I can and what I'm comfortable with. And that's how I maintain my privacy. So I don't really do the oversharing. That's not what I'm about. I share what I know people would like and what I'm comfortable with. So it's really not hard for me.
Yeshima, you just shocked the daylights out of me. You know why? Because we had a clip of your husband, and I know your husband very well. So you gotta say hi to Leon for me, okay? And on that note, we're gonna take a break. Okay, great. We're going to take a break and we'll be back to talk with you on the other side of it. More with Yashima in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
And we are back on Good Morning SKN. We are speaking with Yashima Kartia, National of St. Kitts and Nevis, who is an online influencer and a digital creator. Now, Yashima, in the previous segment, you mentioned you loving beige and browns. You love the neutral, as I can see the white in the back, which I told you I love. So what is your fashion sense?
Well, I consider my fashion more like on the minimal but casual elevated. So like, yeah, I keep the neutrals, but I also do like pops of colors like here and there. But I don't go too overboard with the fashions. I don't really do the trends. I basically buy things that I like. If it happens to be on trend, then it's on trend. But I go based on quality. I'm always in Zara. Those who know.
I love me a Zara, girl. I love me Zara too.
So I try to shop intentional. So like I don't just buy random things. I buy things that I can use interchangeably with what I already have, so I can get the best wear out of it. Cost per wear is always a thing. So I try to do my best with that, and that's basically what I consider my style, like elevated casual. So
love it. I love it.
All right, so in terms of planning your content, and we assume you plan your content, you'd have to. Is there a particular strategy or a set of strategies that you use to do so?
I don't think I have that down quite, but I do have a schedule that I now keep myself on. So every Sunday I upload a video. Sometimes it's like a weekly vlog. Sometimes it's about like a haul. I'm also into home decor because we bought a house. So like I share like new home decor pieces that I would purchase, and that would be like the video. So I basically strategize accordingly towards that, and then I would create like Instagram content to help basically promote that video. So this week I'm about to share a Zara haul, so I'll be sharing like little like styling videos throughout the week on my Instagram, basically reels, like get dressed with me type of videos, and that would like lead up to the video on my YouTube channel. So that's basically my strategy.
Okay.
Oh, it's working.
Nice. It is indeed. So what are some of the techniques you use for your growing social media following?
So one of the things that I've tried to do this year is do a little bit more of like networking. That's one of my weaknesses. I'm very much of an introvert. I know I don't look like it, but I am. I like to be home. I'm very much a homebody. So like getting out and like networking with people. So I've been to a couple of events. I've reached out to other bloggers who are like within the same field, like fashion style, that type of thing. And basically trying to network, because really it's like, word of mouth is really what takes you around. So exactly. People know, they share your content, that helps you to grow. So, and I've been trying to do more lives like on my channel. I've done one so far this year. I know 6 months already and only did one, but it's a process. It's kind of nerve-wracking.
You make it look easy.
Yeah, we might know a thing or two about going live. Yeah.
You can't edit a live.
Yeah,
you can't edit a live.
I know, right? And you're live right now, so hey, there you go. All right, so let's talk about your vlogs for a minute. They range between about 7 to 30 minutes. And I guess this question comes from our editing team here. They want to know how the editing process takes place. What is that like? Is that, do you have a hands-on with that, those sorts of things?
Yes, I'm a one-woman show. I plan the content, I execute it, the whole production. If lights is needed, I bring the lights out. I do all the things. I use Final Cut Pro. When I first started, and this is for anyone who wants to like join the field, start with what you have. When I first started, I used to do everything on my phone. So I would shoot my video on my phone. I would use an editing app on my phone, and that's how I started in the beginning. And then I progressed to like iMovie, and then my husband decided to invest and get me the Final Cut Pro. So I've like basically self-taught myself the whole editing process, and now I think I have a hang of it. I do all the editing myself. People used to think that my husband did the editing, but no, it was all me.
Well, I just have to ask, as a one-woman show here, how long does that take?
It all depends on the amount of footage that I get and what type of video it is. So if it's a vlog, let's say it's a weekly vlog, getting all the footage, it would take me maybe about, not gonna lie, if it's a lot of footage. My last video was like 30 minutes, so that took me about 4 or 5 hours to edit it down. Oh, wow. Because it was so much footage. If it's like a 7-minute video, of course that's gonna take me like maybe an hour, hour and a half, depending on if I want to add like, the add-ins and, make it look fancy. About an hour. So it all depends on how much footage, what type of video. That depends on how long it will take me to edit.
And that's where the work comes in, behind the scenes. A lot of work. Yeah.
It is a lot of work. Dedication.
Yashima, you mentioned that Leon assists you. That's your husband. He assists you with the photography. Does he assist you with anything else?
Well, he comes up with concepts. Okay. So we celebrated our 9th-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. A couple weeks ago. And actually that whole like vlog and everything was basically his idea. He was like, what, people's gonna want to see this. So this is where the privacy thing comes in. I personally would have not like decided to shoot something like that because it's like, who want to watch an anniversary video? But
you never know.
And I got a lot of feedback from that. Okay. So like concept, sometimes, yes, he comes up with it. But he does most of my photography, especially when I have like a brand campaign to shoot. I would definitely use his skills. But also sometimes I shoot my own photos. I have a tripod, I have a timer, I'm very self-sufficient. So
we realize that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he assists in those ways. Video wise, not really. No.
Okay.
All right, Leon. Okay, your secret's out now. It's in public. You don't really assist your wife that much in certain things. Yeah, we get it. Yoshima, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Sure has been.
So much for connecting with us. Best of luck to you, although you're killing it right now, being an influencer and digital creator. And please stay close to Good Morning SKN and give our love to Leon, of course, as well.
And congratulations.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things.
Yes, we will.
Definitely.
I mean, all the people in SK.
Yes, of course.
Yes, we've got your details on the screen right now, trust me. So it's been a pleasure, Yoshima. All right, have a great day.
It's been an honor. Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
You're welcome.
More Good Morning SKN in a flash, everyone. Stay tuned.
Hi. If you are a smoker, please pay attention to this message. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.3 billion smokers in the world today, and tobacco kills 1 out of every 2 smokers. Did you know that there is enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if ingested whole? There are more than 7,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, of which more than 250 are known to be harmful. More than 69 are known to cause cancer, and 16 are classified as Group 1 carcinogens. Smoking kills. Are you ignoring that warning every time you smoke? Please stop. Smoking can lead to severe health complications and even death. It affects almost every organ in the body, especially the lungs and heart. It raises blood pressure, increases blood clots, and increases the risk of stroke, heart attack, and cancer. It is hard to quit smoking, but it is not impossible. Don't let tobacco destroy you. Remember the 4 Ds to curb your tobacco cravings. 1. Delay. Set a time limit before you decide to smoke. 2. Drink water. Go get a drink before you do anything else. 3. Do something else. Have a goodie bag handy of other things to do. And 4. Deep breathing. Take at least 10 deep breaths every time you think about smoking. Quit smoking and live a longer and happier life. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts and Nevis.
I'm here to say St. Kitts, Nevis. You don't know for us I represent for the Ministry of Health. Yeah. Respect the COVID protocols. In a time like this, all for one for all. St. Kitts, Nevis. Don't forget your mask. Wear it everywhere you go. Sanitize before and after everything you do. Cause you never know what's on the surface of the places you go. Maintain a safe social distance between me and you. Keep calm and stay focused. Don't be a fool, seek the facts first. And boost your immune system up. Don't wanna lose no more of us. Mass up furlough, sanitize, observe the protocols all about. Be wise, mass up furlough, sanitize, me family fitting boat, and you. Blessed love and greetings.
This is infamous, and I am here to encourage every Kittitian and Nivision to remember that we have our part to play in the fight against COVID-19. So sanitize, wear your face mask, practice social distancing, and go and get vaccinated. For me no know about you, but me love think it's bad. Easy no man.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Everyone is encouraged to adopt a healthy and positive approach to daily life. Here are a few friendly reminders.
When you go to the local market and food vendors, remember to maintain a social distance of 6 feet or 2 meters apart. And always wear your mask.
Always keep your hands clean. Wash your hands with soap and water or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
When dining, choose restaurants with staggered seating. This will lower the risk of transmission.
If you have a fever, cough, or other respiratory symptoms, please wear a mask and seek medical care immediately. Rest at home and do not visit the food vendors, local markets, or restaurants.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Did we give it away? Did we give it away? Jamie and I have with us two representatives of a profession that is often referred to as a caring profession. Why? Because this calling involves looking after others when they are most vulnerable. And internationally, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many ignored their personal risks and came to the aid of people who needed their help. We are talking about retired nurses, yes, the nurses, the caring faculty at the hospital, the doctors as well, but the nurses. Here in St. Kitts, we have an organization called Retired Energetic Nurses Touching All Lives, or the acronym RENTAL. Now in studio with us, we have Nurse Mary Liebert, the president, and Nurse Anika Hazel, a member. Good morning, ladies. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Doing very well. It's good to be here.
Lovely, lovely. So your organization, how did you get the name, and what is the objective and mission of this organization?
Well, the name came about by a group of nurses who were just brainstorming what name to give the organization because they wanted to touch people, touch lives. So they wanted to do something in the community, even though they are retired still, you know. And so I think it was just a click. And that rental came, and that was the meaning, touching all lives. Because from baby right down, you know, to old age, you know, we touch lives, actually. And so that is the objective of our organization is to more supportive of student nurses who will be going into training. They could be a prop for them, that sort of thing. Actually, we sponsor nurses in the training program at the CFBC College. We donate an award to them so that they could continue to pursue their training, because at least we are retired, so we want young ones to come and replace. You must have replacement in anything you do.
It's a must.
So that sort of thing. And we do symposium, the sort of thing, lecture discussion, we go to schools and the sort of thing. Education and awareness. That is the most important, because the more you educate people, the better it is for them to be healthy too, as well. And we visit our other nurses who are shut in and so forth, so that spread some joy. Even though they are shut in, you can still give them some joy. We do that. At least we're touching all lives.
I love it. I love it.
Listen, I love this, and I love the acronym RENTAL. I'm just going to put this out there. It's not nurses for hire, though.
No, it's not. It's not.
All right. So when you think of all the work that you've done throughout your career, and even now that you are retired, what, can I ask you, would be one of the highlights of the activities that you have undertaken even now? The highlights.
Oh, well, sometimes we do like tea parties, we do concerts, and we do church services, and we honor our own as well. I was one of the recipients at one time.
Nice.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you. So that's some of the things, some of the highlights. And just education alone, you know, to teach others. We pass through it, so we just want to share our knowledge. So even if in our private setting, apart from when we go to meetings, we will share whatever we've learned.
What is the size of your membership?
Actually, it's about 25 or thereabout.
Wow.
I think that was unregistered. But you know how organizations are. All 25 may not come at the same time. Right, but most time we get a quorum. You want a quorum to do anything. The sort of thing.
So, Ms. Liebert, who was the brainchild behind this whole setup?
The brainchild behind it was Miss Lame Delois Combs. She is a retired nurse who did nursing service, and she was also the president of CNO, Caribbean Nurses Organization, for the region. So it was her brainchild idea, you know, that sort of thing. Along with the other nurses who helped her as well, you know, that sort of thing. But she's the main.
And what year did she come up with this idea?
In 2012, they came together.
Nice.
All right, so the face of nursing seems to be changing a little bit in the Federation. We had on this show, I think probably 3 to 4 months ago, 3 young male nurses who are enrolled at the...
Oh yes, we had a male nurse conference, you know, in 2019, we did that to motivate young men to come into the nursing profession.
Right.
Because,
Nice.
it's all women,
Yeah.
which is not really true, shouldn't be. But, maybe in these parts, we wanted to be an awareness here in St. Kitts. So we had male nurse came from Jamaica, Suriname, and at least we had our biggest contingent from St. Martin, where I did some nursing as well there.
Okay.
All right. So they came in 2019, in October 2019.
Okay.
That was the idea of the male conference, to motivate our young men here in St. Kitts to get into the nursing profession. Because it's not only bedside nursing.
Yes.
You got to be a nurse, anesthetist, and all that sort of thing, nutrition and all kind of things in that.
I love it. I love it. Okay, I'll ask. Yes.
Okay,
So in terms of that, so you opened that to the public. Was it well attended?
Actually,
And will you do it again?
was more so to the public. It was to the student nurses came from the CFB.
Okay.
Some came from CFB.
Okay.
Yes, and school.
School.
Because these three young men, they go to UE. So did you have any of the participants from the UE nursing program that would have come?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Well, you're here now, so they know how. We're going to
Yes.
talk about how to get in touch with you later on. But definitely, when I sit across from you, I feel this sense of humility, because I'm sitting across from people who've worked for so many years in that profession, who understand what it is like to care for people. When you think of informing people about nursing and what it entails, if I were to ask each of you what that one thing is that initially turned the light bulb on for you as to the love for the profession, what would that be?
For me, I will say care.
Okay, lovely.
Caring, loving. Because just helping, period, just helping. I remember when I was around maybe 9, 10, I joined this thing called St. John's Ambulance.
Okay.
You ever heard of that?
No.
I think I heard of it somewhat, but I'm not sure what it
St.
is.
John's Ambulance Brigade.
Uh-huh.
And I went there, and doctors used to teach us, Dr. Sebastian and Dr. Knight, I can remember. They used to teach us in the night down the Basti High School. And one day they said, one of the teachers said, if somebody for you get poisoned, first thing you must do, get them to vomit and give them some milk or water. And my brother was about 5 or so. And one day I saw him lying down on the veranda. And it flashed through my mind. I wonder if he poisoned, because he was lying down so still. And I put my finger in his throat and he vomited. And when he vomited, they have a thing named Barricade seed. Do you all ever heard that?
No.
I love the innovation, by the way.
Yes.
Anyway, he vomited up all that.
Oh, wow.
So I gave him some milk and some water. So by the time my mother got home, she didn't have to carry him to hospital because I already did my part. So right away I said, I'm going to be a nurse.
Nice.
Because it's helping. Nursing is helping. Nice. If I wasn't able to help my brother, he would have died.
No.
Because I might have thought he's just sleeping.
Exactly.
So for me, nursing is helping and caring.
I love it.
That's such a great story.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
You're looking for me?
Yes, of course. Of course I am.
I don't have a great story as that.
That's fine.
But I remember as going to school, I remember writing a composition on being a nurse just from how I think nurse should be.
Okay.
And I got 9 out of 20. Could you imagine?
Oh boy. Yeah, that's not a great story, is it?
Why did they think the story wasn't great? Oh,
and then, well, from there, being with my grandmother, I had this sort of compassion kind of thing for people, feeling for people. And I would assist where I can and so forth. But then as I got bigger, I said, no, nursing, I don't think I can take people who die and so on. However, but then I said, teaching, no, I'm afraid of that. I don't want to be cursed. policing, they drill too hard.
Can't work.
So I'm going to be a nurse. I went to be a nurse. I prayed and asked the Lord to help me to be a nurse, and He worked it out for me. And I am in nursing.
I love it. I like that competition, the composition did not deter you, and you took up the
Listen,
profession.
I'm eager to have you write that paper again now. I bet you'll get 21 on 20. All right. We're gonna continue this discussion in a moment. More Good Morning SKN in a few moments. Everyone stay tuned.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We are back with our rental representatives. I love the way that sounds, by the way. Nurse Liebert and Nurse Hazel. All right, so we're talking about the organization, and one of the things that we want to get to is the organization's response or reaction to the COVID-19 pandemic. What can you tell us about that in terms of your individual thoughts and as a collective, your response?
Well, when the COVID came up, I volunteered right away. When they asked for people to come, even before they asked, I said if they needed help, I will volunteer.
Nice.
I like doing that. So when Dr. called us and asked if we like to, I said yes. And it being really rewarding just to help. Well, I like to give a lecture discussion at my church, so I did a lot of that.
Okay.
Nearly every Sunday evening. I just encourage people, you know, to be careful, personal hygiene. And at my home itself, I have a station. As you come in the door, my station is right there. A sink and sanitizer, soap and water. So I practice what I teach.
Good, good.
And what I did, we went out into different organizations, apart from different churches. At my church, I had 2 sessions at my church where I gave the vaccine as well in the evening. And we went to the business places.
Okay.
I went to the prison, the carding home, just about wherever we were given the vaccine.
Okay.
I did, and try to encourage people because there's some of them negative about it. So I give examples like when I started nursing in 1968, you all weren't around then.
Nowhere around, we promise you.
When we started nursing, we had so many children have things like diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus.
Okay.
I even had a sister who died from measles complications at a year. So I know what immunization can help. Because after we started giving immunization, then so many people wasn't coming out with polio and complication of measles. In fact, the very TB ward was done away with because by then we started giving immunization against tuberculosis.
Okay.
So as you know, right now, JNF do not have a tuberculosis ward.
Yay. Thank you for that.
So all that is because of immunization. So that was my drive. Tell them, look, when I started, I had children had polio because if you get polio, you either can't walk again or you don't walk right.
Okay.
As normal. So that way I try, from my experience, the younger nurses wouldn't have met all those sort of things, but from my experience going back, I know after we start to immunize, many of the diseases came down.
Okay.
So that was my input.
What about you, Nurse Liebert?
Wow, I'm learning.
You're learning?
Yes, because she's more experienced there than I am.
Okay.
And because she's speaking from what she knows, actually, but did not see people with polio and those sort of things. But however, though, I know vaccine is good.
Okay.
You know, and that sort of thing. But still, it came down to still a personal decision.
Okay.
With this vaccine at this point in time. Okay. However, when the pandemic came, I was a bit scared, in a sense, because I know it, but for it to be experienced, I never experienced it, you know, so that sort of thing. And well, I was said, my home, I was into the cleaning.
Okay.
I was into the cleaning panic, like I was going mad. Phobia.
The OCD was on.
And one day I had to tell myself, no. Hold on. Because, you know, the fear.
Yeah, the fear.
Absolutely.
Because we didn't know much about this COVID. And so I pulled myself together.
Yes.
And I said, okay, what to do? Because, you know, it's a mental thing and people can be obsessed.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sort of thing. However, though, I spoke to people, encourage them to wear the mask, sanitize your hand, and keep, you know, if you have cough or anything, what to do, certain medicine to take, local things.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing to take. You have your mental and your Vicks. Do you steam?
Nice.
I encourage them to do their steam. You know.
Wait, that's good advice to have. I mean, you would know. Definitely. Touching on the vaccine a little bit, Nurse Hazel, thanks again. My grandmother was immunized through your church, the Calvary Baptist Tabernacle, when you took the vaccine to her. And I really appreciate that because being of that age, obviously, you know, mobility and even concerns about getting around, that's still one of the things that you had to consider. I have to say, I'm most impressed by both of you when I heard that, you know, after the pandemic, volunteerism just sprung up and you knew after getting over the, you know, the manic of cleaning and so on, you really wanted to help and you put your work in rental to do that. And I appreciate that because it says to me that you do care about people, and even when your own health potentially could have been at risk, you still took that risk for the benefit of the community. And that really, to me, is what nursing is about. And I really do thank and appreciate you for those efforts.
So if there are other nurses that are retired in their federation that wants to join rental, how can they do so? You can look into that camera and let them know this one.
This one here.
Okay. They can contact myself, or other nurses like Nurse Annika, Nurse Merle, Miss Gomes, anyone. As a matter of fact, we are having a meeting on the 12th of July, recruitment meeting. Where we are on a recruitment drive, and you are welcome to come. And we will be at the Solid Waste Conference Room that afternoon at 4 p.m.
Okay, great. So that recruitment drive open to not just women, but men, as we heard before.
Yes.
So if you're interested in nursing, these are the people that you get to contact.
So when does retired nurses ever hang up their gloves? Never.
Some do. As we say, you need to really love it. And some people went in not because they love it really, but for a job.
Yes.
So some people hang up the retirement at 55, which is the government time.
Okay.
And some stay on longer.
Just continue.
I nursed for 46 and a half years.
That's long.
6 more months would have made 47 years.
Look at you.
And as I always say, 3 things I have no regret. I will do all over again.
Aww,
nursing, marry the same fellow, and have the same 3 children.
That's sweet. That's sweet. That's sweet.
I have no regrets whatsoever, not even once. You know, sometimes people nurse and say, oh, you should stop. Are you fed up?
Yes.
Never once I felt fed up.
No, I always saw you smiling, though. You were always bubbly and smiling.
I never felt fed up. I always enjoyed it. I remember when we stopped working on Saturdays, I was working at the St. Peter's Health Center. And some people said, Nurse Hazel, can you come do me dressing today? I want to go town. And it was no problem. I said, okay, come in.
Nice.
Although it wasn't working time, I will do it.
Aww.
Just like to help. You know, that's my goal, is to help as we go on in life.
Nice, nice. And that's the way
never
to go.
Tell.
And congratulations again on your 46 and a half.
Thank you.
And your retirement of working through it.
And tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be honored with the Medal of Honor in Nursing at Government House.
Wow. Congratulations. Look at you.
Congratulations.
Look at you.
Yes.
Beautiful,
Well
beautiful,
deserved.
beautiful.
You know?
And Nurse Liebert, how many years did you have?
Over 40.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you too. You always have a big smile on at the wards. Yeah, I remember you too.
Yes. Yes, I am retired, but I have no regrets there, actually. And you still, even though you're retired, you still do a little bit of nursing, not per se in a big way.
Yes.
But in a little simpler way.
Oh, okay.
You understand this way?
Nice.
Yes, we know. I love your energy. And I want to thank you so much for stopping by today and sharing all about rental with us. We're going to have our ears to the ground to see what else we can learn about this organization. If there's anything that you'd like us to know, please don't feel afraid to communicate with us.
Yes.
So thank you, Nurse Liebert, Nurse Hazel.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Indeed. More GMSKN in a moment,
Thank
everyone. Stay tuned.
As a hypertensive patient, in my home, I reduce salt intake by not adding salt during the preparation of my food, not having a salt shaker on my table, limiting the consumption of salty snacks, and choosing products with low sodium content. That's why I am salt smart.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
You ever hear Earthquake call and say, "Hello, Miss Lee, yes, it's me, Earthquake, I coming Tuesday around 10? No, sir. Earthquake does arrive unannounced, and when it come, it shake all sense and sensibility out of we. Remain calm, stay inside, and do the DCH. Drop, cover, hold on. Once the shaking starts, you know it's earthquake. Make a quick move to a safe place. Don't run to the door, we are in the exit. Stairs might block up or full of people. Elevator, avoid that, because you might get in and poof, power gone, and you're stuck in that box without ear. Take cover under a strong table or a bed, or crouch against an inside wall or in a corner, and cover your face and your head with your arms. Remember, DCH, drop, cover, hold on. Glass windows and doors, outside walls and doors in an earthquake, bad news. Take care yourself. Most injuries during earthquakes happen when something drop and hit people entering or exiting a building. Last thing, nobody run outside and ask, you feel it, you feel it? Remain calm, stay indoors until all the shaking stop, and do the DCH, drop, cover, hold on.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Listen, I miss Whiskamus, and he's not even on
I
set
know.
right now. Anyway, it's Whiskamus Wednesday. Yeah, I'm going to say that. No, it's hump day. Wednesday. Whatever you say. Anyway, to get over the midweek blues, we here on GMSKN love to have some fun, as usual. So
always.
today, Hortensia and I will be playing Can You Guess That Movie?
We were threatened? Were we threatened?
Were we threatened? Kind of threatened, because somebody in the studio is like, when we get this thing, if we don't get any points in this thing, they're gonna, we're not gonna tell you what they said, but we're gonna be in trouble, all right? So we might need the nurses to help us after that.
I hope they haven't gone too far.
All right, so when was the last time you watched a movie?
Oh my gosh, it's been forever.
Been forever?
Yeah, I have not watched a movie in a long time. I think the last one I tried to watch was Uncharted. I think I fell asleep during the movie. Yeah.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah.
If you want to fall asleep during a movie, watch Shawshank Redemption. 3 or 4 times to get it. Anyway, are we getting any lines from that movie? Hint, hint. All right, here we go. So here's how we play this, all right? A line from a movie will appear on the screen, and we have to guess the movie that it came from, and even try to say it in the voice of the character.
Mm-hmm.
Dance here?
Oh. So let's see who will win. Of course, me. Leave us a comment and let us know what side you're on. Team J or Team K?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe Team
K.
Nobody. Yeah, well, we don't know. We'll find out. All right?
I'm always psyching Jamie up. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
And Jimmy's like, whatever. He just goes with the flow. Whatever you sound here, just whatever. It's hump day. We're getting over it. All right.
Exactly. Are we ready? SpongeBob.
Yeah, we're gonna. No. So we've got the buzzers here clearly, so we're gonna be like, yeah.
That's the same writing that SpongeBob makes.
Ooh, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I feel like that line has.
That's Al Capone. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Really? That's Al Capone?
I don't know.
What is the name of the movie?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Tony Soprano 2.0. I'm guessing. I don't know.
The Godfather. See? I was close. I was close, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I gave you can I get a half a point? I was in the ballpark. Really? Made up my own movie.
No.
James Gandolfini style.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. My precious.
My precious.
I'm just.
Jack DeRose on the board Titanic. Oh
my precious?
Oh.
Listen, I know this is bad, right? But I just want to say this on television, live television. Bye, Felicia. I know that's not it at all.
I know.
What is that? Oh, you know, I really haven't watched one of these things through.
I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
I watched it, but I didn't watch it all the way through.
Oh, wow.
I actually found it really engaging.
Ooh, look at those blue eyes.
You gotta say the voice. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Spider-Man. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Superman.
Batman.
I was going down the line.
Batman.
Oh, you got that one. I'm
It wouldn't
gonna
be
let you have
Spider-Man because there's somebody in the studio we call Spidey anyway, so that'd be kind of like a giveaway.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Jaws.
Moby Dick. Oh, I mixed it up. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I was in a boat at the Universal ride and I heard that line. Titanic.
Jaws.
Moby Dick.
Really? I should have said Baywatch.
Oh man! Oh yes, Helen. The Helen fish keep telling Nemo that. What is it? Lori? Is it Lori's the Helen fish? Lori. Okay.
Lori.
Yeah, I remember she's a talkative one in the
Guys,
movie.
I don't watch animations. I just make them. All right.
The Godfather again.
The Terminator. Hasta la vista.
Ah,
The Terminator.
Rats.
Got it.
Jamie's working hard today. My gosh.
Terminator.
Am I gonna lose? No.
Hasta la
Still have to
vista.
back Team K. Star Wars. May the Force be with you. One. Obi Kenobi. I don't know.
Star Wars.
Just Star Wars.
Ewan McGregor. Yeah. Star Wars. I'm the king of the world. Titanic. After all of that.
No,
you know?
it shows up,
After all
right?
that.
Jamie, you were faster.
Well, I had to get that line. Spur me in the ocean with my ancestors.
I know that. I know that movie. I know that movie. Why is it not coming to me?
Hey.
Oh my gosh. I know that movie.
Kunta Kinte. That movie. What
No,
is
I know that movie. Oh my gosh, I know that movie. I know that. It's not coming to me.
That's not the name of the
Oh
movie,
my gosh.
Hortensia. Hate to break it to you.
Because I know it.
I know the movie and it's not coming to me. That's not the name.
Oh my gosh. What's it again? The Middle Passage? No, that's the whole history thing. Black Panther.
I was going to say Wakanda, but then I was like, not really.
Oh my
Ships, Middle Passage, yeah.
Middle Passage.
I missed that one.
To Infinity and Beyond. What is it called? Woody's in the movie. Oh my gosh. What's it? Toy Story.
Woody's in the movie? I'm like, which Woody? Allen?
Tim Allen. Tim Allen.
I was like, Woody Allen?
Oh no. Woody, the character.
Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood.
Boys in the Hood. I got it. Oh.
Okay, there you go. And the hood wasn't a giveaway, by the way. Really? It wasn't a giveaway at all, was it? Forrest Gump.
Hey, we was in the same time.
Run, Forrest, run. I'm sorry, I had to say that just in case, I lose the point later on.
Run, Forrest.
All right, so would you look at that? Wait, Hortensia got the point there?
Hakuna Matata, Lion King. Yes, because we said the answer together.
No, we didn't. I
did,
beat
literally.
You. No, we didn't. I actually said it before
Okay, you know what? I'll still be in the lead. You can take back a point. That's okay. It means no worries for
And I
the
was
rest
distracted.
of your days.
I was actually distracted by
Hakuna Matata.
the deception that came across the screen here, so that other point doesn't count. Sir, where can we go and find nice women?
Oh my
Sir, where can
God.
one go to find nicer women here? I'm just gonna guess it. I know I'm wrong. Casablanca.
I don't know. Coming to America! Oh my gosh! Coming to America. We needed the next line. That line wasn't fair.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
8 Mile? Oh my god.
Forrest Gump. Since he ran all over.
Fast
Really?
and Furious. Nah, I couldn't get that
Wow.
line. I
No,
would have
no,
never
no.
gotten that line.
Wow.
Bye, Felicia. I don't know.
We know the line. I don't remember the movie, but
Oh
we
my
know the
God.
line. So if you say nice, can you get a
Eddie
point?
Murphy?
No.
I don't know.
No. And it's not coming to me now at all. Oh boy. Guys at home, you know what? You feel sorry for us, don't you? We're drawing blanks here. And that's not the name of the movie either. I'll just say, bye Felicia. Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, Friday.
Bye, Felicia. And imagine that phrase wasn't, although coined, didn't become famous until recently.
Yeah, that's the point.
because that's a very old movie.
That's the point.
Yeah.
All right.
So do we have one more? Oh, that's it?
Oh, apparently we're done.
Yes, who
All right.
won?
Listen,
yes,
I'm still going to say that the judges distracted me here by putting up
I could have gotten
falsities
6,
on
but
the
Jamie
screen.
doesn't want to share the point that we got together. We were
didn't
so
get it together.
We got
I
it
said
together.
It
Look at the playback. Look at the playback.
We have video
we
evidence
said it.
of that.
We said it on cue together.
Oh, that's so not true. Anyway, thank
Still
you
won.
for joining us today for another edition of Good Morning SKN. Of course, we're inviting you to follow us on our social media platforms. So the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube. The handle is so easy. Studio 327. I know some people refer to it as 327. The numbers actually have meaning, so it's 327. Easy to remember, right? At Studio 327 Inc. Like, subscribe, follow, and share.
And remember to leave us a comment and let us know what you would like to see next on Good Morning SKN, where we have a little bit of everything for everyone. So this is where I compel you to tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. That's tomorrow, Thursday. We are over the hump today. When you tune in at 8 a.m. and have a great start to your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, guys. Enjoy.